All right. Let's move on, y'all. We on a time crunch, so let's get to the other trade that was kind of big, which was Luka going to the Lakers, and Charles Barkley does not think that was like a super move like everybody think it was. Man, this is him arguing with Shaq about it.
Oh. When is Charles Barkley going to apologize to the Lakers?
Oh, yeah. You saw
Matthews, NBA.
They really dominating this Golden State Warriors team. That juggernaut they got. Oh, man. Shut up. Watch the game. Shut the hell up.
Said they stink. They're right. Apologize. They said this place. You were winning, right? And then what you always say?
Yeah. They're not going to go higher than 5. Listen, hey, I'm not going to overreact to them beating the Golden State Warriors. Listen, Lakers are not contenders. Y'all can tweet and whatever y'all want to.
You said they stink.
The Lakers are a mediocre team. Just because you beat the Warriors stink.
Even when this team's about to be 11 games over 500,
hey, man, that don't mean they're contenders.
It doesn't make you.
Do not start doing what the other networks do. The Lakers are not contenders.
You're better than mediocre. I'm just saying they're
Detroit, but you won't get the Lakers no problem.
That's better than mediocre, Chuck.
Detroit, they're having a good, solid season. But you asked them, was the Lakers contenders? The Lakers are not contenders.
That's not what it said.
The Lakers are not contenders.
No, you said they were mediocre.
They are mediocre.
Sound like the Wizard of Oz. The Lakers are not.
The Lakers are not a contender.
The Lakers are not contenders.
Now, on the other hand, the Warriors.
No.
Butler don't know
the Warriors.
And on the other hand,
the Warriors don't know Jimmy don't know what he got into, buddy.
They have a shot.
Had to part with Dalton Connect in
I like Mark
the
Williams.
course of that deal.
Did you answer this question, man?
Yeah, I answered the question.
What did you say? You didn't say.
You said they're playing well right now. I'd say what's the ceiling?
Yeah, I said what's the ceiling?
Well, I don't think they're a contender. First of all, the Mavs.
How you not a contender with Luka Doncic and DeMar like on the team?
Because they're not a contender.
Last year, Luka went. Right, gotta let you talk.
Well, I think Shaq does have a point. This is about the Mavs right now. I love Max Christie too. I think people sleeping on the Max Christie part. The Mavs gonna have a chance to win a championship this year. The Lakers don't have a chance to win a championship this year. The Mavs do. OKC is the team to beat. I don't think the Lakers are better than the Mavs. I'm not sure they're better than Memphis. I'm not sure they're better than the Rockets. But this trade, in my opinion, we're all just conjecture.
So even after adding Luka, you don't think they're better than those teams?
I do not.
You still think they're 5 right now? They're gonna stay 5, or they're gonna
stay 5.
All right.
Because number one, they're not gonna be good defensively, and it's gonna be a really hard adjustment for Luka Doncic, in my opinion. Because I've said I think they're gonna have a hard time playing together because both of them are really ball dominant. LeBron can kind of get away with that. Luka's never played without the ball. Get away with that. Luka's never played without the ball. He's going to have the ball probably less than he's ever had in his life. Like I say, LeBron is so great. He can make the adjustments. But Luka's going, number one, we've said he's going to learn to play faster because they're not going to play like LeBron, and those guys are not going to do like he did against the Mavericks, where he gets the ball 100% of the time. He's going to have to learn to play the wing some. But listen, you just can't put great players together and think it's going to work.
I'm going to let y'all have it, man. I'm going to let y'all have it, man. Charles is putting emphasis on the wrong word. Yeah, some people talk like that, man. Hey, man, is this thing going to work, man? How y'all see this working out, man?
Hey, Chuck right. Charles right. They're not necessarily a good team. It can work, but it's going to be a whole slew of angry Luka fans.
You said it's going to be.
It's going to be. Because in order for it to work at all, because adding Mark Williams, y'all don't know who that is. Most people don't. Add Mark Williams from Charlotte is the piece that'll make that work.
I like him.
But LeBron about to turn that man to a spot up 3 shooter. He about to turn Luka into Kevin Love, yo.
But you can't forget that JJ Redick thinks Luka is the best thing since sliced bread. He thinks he's on Jordan's level. He loves Luka, so I don't think he's gonna have Luka. I don't know. That's interesting,
Play out of
man.
position.
Trust me.
Who do you choose if you JJ Redick? The guy who gave you a job, or the guy you think is the cat's meow and your future? Who do you let get the ball?
You got to choose. You got to choose LeBron into the offseason. You got to choose him for the rest of the year, and then you turn the page, like with a whole training camp and all that. So, Luka, he may average the same amount of points, but his role will be diminished. He won't average nothing else.
Young Disciple said they both can play playoff ball because they got super high IQs. So did Einstein, when he couldn't play ball on or off it. So
Yeah, I don't know if I trust Luka off ball right now. He could probably do it. I think it's going to be an attitude adjustment. And they both got big time attitude issues. First of all, this is going to be interesting. If I'm JJ, I got to go with Luka. I got to put the ball in Luka's hands.
That's tough.
It is tough, but how else is he going to play? How else?
Luka is only there. Luka's only there for the LeBron to teach him how to keep his body in shape.
In the moment he's not comfortable. Like you could see it with Luka. Luka cries a little bit. Like he'll get frustrated with it. So and then defensively, where you put him? Can't guard the 1, the 2, or the 3. They're quick.
Ain't no defense. Ain't no defense.
There's no defense. Like, but what do you right now? And that's why I like the center that they picked up, because he's young. He still got some more things to learn, but he could play some defenses long. He could get up a little bit. He could attack the rim. On the offensive side, he's a lob guy, which is perfect for a guy like Luka. So this is going to be interesting how they figure this out.
Somebody said, forget trusting them off the ball. We don't trust Luka off the premises.
I mean, look, the truth of the matter is that Mark Williams, he's there for Luka. He's not there for LeBron. He doesn't pair very well with LeBron. Mark Williams would have to be setting screens and popping out and being ready and available to shoot. Luka is going to feed the post. LeBron is not really that guy. In order for LeBron and Luka to work, LeBron has to go into AD's old position. That's how he has to play. He's not, because you have Austin Reeves, and think about the usage. They're all they total about 90 in total usage between LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves. So in order for it to work, LeBron he's going to have to start averaging maybe 10 to 15 points a game. If he's playing off the ball, he's not going to be able to score 30. He's not going to do that. He's not going to be able to.
I think I said
happen.
It might have been the beginning of this season or the end of last season. I said if LeBron transitions to a Karl Malone type player, he can have 3 or 4 more productive years.
He just won't do that because that's not his game.
But he's well capable of doing it. He just won't.
His size needs to get that big ass in the paint and be that power forward. I believe in that.
If he decided to do that, then it could definitely work. The Lakers could actually. But who thinks he's going to do that though?
Listen, mentally, somebody has to defer mentally, right? I don't know what it looks like on the court, but before whatever we see on the court, somebody mentally has to say, "Okay, I'm number 2." Who's gonna? And that's what happened with Wade and LeBron when they was in Miami. They clashed because they were trying to figure it out the whole first year, and then Wade in the offseason said, "I'm going to defer. I'm going to be the number 2." Somebody had to do it mentally before it starts to look fluent on the court. Who is going to be the person mentally to say, I'm Scottie Pippen, I'm the number 2?
I think
in any sport where you got a 25-year-old and a 40-year-old, it has to be the 40.
It's going to be LeBron, but not for the reasons I think that everybody thinks. I think that people, are of the opinion that LeBron wants to be traded at the end of the season. He's furious about this trade. He might just be, but I also think that he wants to retire a Laker. And I also believe that LeBron doesn't think it looks good for him to go to another team after this. So if you notice in that game where he was playing against the Clippers, he did something. He drives in the lane and he cuts to Luka, and it's just this is what we're going to be doing together. It was almost like he was auditioning for Luka. He knows that Luka Doncic is there to replace him, and it feels like he's trying to show him that they can play together, that they can make this work. I think that LeBron actually wants to stay on the Lakers. He might not, just because it doesn't, the optics could look bad, him having to go to a number 2 option, Luka replacing him, all of that could look bad. So he might wind up leaving. But I think in his heart, he wants to be a Laker and remain there on the team. That's why he had the no trade clause. He wanted to retire a Laker. It doesn't look good for him to leave yet again.
Well, they in LA. So LeBron was
the number 2 for AD though.
Nah, he ain't try to. He ain't try. He said that. But
LeBron tried. He LeBron tried. Yes, he did.
Yeah. He didn't actually do it.
No, LeBron tried. Y'all don't know what that looks like.
He didn't do in his head mentally what Wade did for him.
He sees the
He
shift
can't do that in his head.
in the organization. There's an instant shift. This is now Luka Doncic's team. They're making moves for Luka, not for LeBron anymore. So LeBron has to decide: do I want to be a part of this program, or do I want to leave?
Hey, he just had a 42-point triple-double last night, though.
He wants to stay. He wants to prove something. He wants to prove that he can play with anybody, alongside anybody, and he also wants to ride this Luka wave potentially, and he wants to retire a Laker. I think the dream, the ideal would be for him to shift into that Kareem role, and Luka becomes the Magic, feeding everybody on the team, but he doesn't have that pace. I get it. He doesn't have the athleticism that Magic Johnson has, or that LeBron has. At 40 years old, LeBron James is still more athletic than Luka Doncic. He can still run the point better and run the team with pace better than Luka can.
I got more athleticism than Luka Doncic.
Right. The way that the Lakers are playing with so much pace and speed, it's going to be, Luka is a ball stopper. He slows everything down. So he's going to get in the game. He's going to stop the ball. And I'm curious to see if they'll even play together.
Luka is built up like a big baby mama driving a box Chevy. That's what his body looks like.
Court together, Mel?
Yeah, they will. Yeah, I mean they're gonna try to figure something out. It's just like playing the All-Star game. We'll now Luka he didn't make All-Star this year, but
just that Rob Pelinka is saying already, like, oh, we're gonna wait for him to, like it seems like they're trying to figure out when the best time is to put him on the court.
Well, it's supposed to be Monday.
They're looking at Monday now.
Yeah, and they also looking at Nico having protective custody too. Corey, you from Dallas, man? You gotta have something to say on this.
I just been waiting my turn patiently.
Hey, don't wait, jump in, baby. It's like the pool. The water's fine.
Well,
You're not Britne.
I got a lot to say about the whole thing, so I'll wait my turn. But it's my turn. So
go ahead.
First of all, LeBron is not finna play second fiddle to Luka. Luka's not gonna let him do it because Luka right now is mentally torn. He is broken right now. And he's not ready to go out there and lead the basketball team. He's just not. They said the dude cried when he got traded. His feelings are hurt. He just bought a house here. I want to be a Maverick for the rest of my life. And he's not going to do that. Not anymore. But he bought that upon himself. You cannot show up consistently fat all the time. I mean, I called it at the beginning of the season. He's going to play 10 games, get hurt, and that's what he does because he always comes in out of shape. If you think he's magically going to appear in shape in LA and just be ready to run that team, he's not going to do it. He's not. You have to at least wait until the offseason. Maybe next year he'll be the number one. Maybe. But this year, no, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's just not. They may feed him the ball when they play Dallas in a few weeks. They might do that. But as far as him taking control of this team and him being the number one this season, no, not going to happen. He's not ready for it. And what you said about Nico, yeah, he better not show up to no games. If they don't win a championship here, I told you, Mel, when we did it right after he got traded. Chill. These people were going to wake up. And it's a certain demographic of people that's going to wake up. And when they wake up, they're going to be mad as hell. And I'm talking about put caskets outside the stadium. 700,000 people unfollowed the Mavericks after they did. Like, it's been crazy around here, man. Like, they don't talk about nothing but Luka. Luka, they interviewing restaurants that he like to go eat at, talking about how the owners of the restaurants are going to miss him and shit. Like, crazy around here, man. I'm not joking. It is wild. Wow.
Zoe, what's good, man?
What's up, Zoe?
Twin, where have you been? Can't hear you, Twin.
Can't hear
We
you.
can't hear you. You muted. You muted.
That boy done got a haircut and everything.
He got a haircut. He got a Darvin Ham knot on his forehead.
What is it?
Dolphin. Darvin's a little more center. Mine in the front right now.
What's good, Zoe?
What's happening, man? Y'all had me cracking up backstage, boy.
Well, how long was you back there?
Since you got on the Luka Doncic talk.
Oh, sure. I didn't even see it, man. I seen you text in the.
I was laughing.
Yeah.
I was laughing.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, man. It's funny. It's this dog and pony show continues, man. I'm telling you, WWE and NWA. I mean, well, them too, but WWE and the NBA. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, bro. Like it's sports entertainment. That's all it is. And so, as far as the basketball goes, though, when it comes to LeBron and Luka, I know y'all drove this one home. Yeah, LeBron should be the second fiddle. Me and him the same age. So, I mean, he should be. Nigga, I'm getting out there. I ain't being second, third, or fourth fiddle. So you should definitely, I mean, he's still athletic. Yeah, man, I think Corey did have a point to say that Luka's confidence is shattered. He thought he was going to be the franchise player for that team for the rest of his career, eventually lead them to some titles. And they sent Big Boy to LA after he bought a $15 million house. I'm throwing hands. That's what I'm doing.
F your house is what they said to him.
I'm throwing hands.
He ain't got to sell it. He can keep that house. He ain't got to sell it.
But I know he probably bought that with the intentions of being there, of living there. I mean,
imagine you having a $15 million house in North Carolina, living in California.
Texas.
They do it all the time.
And look, imagine you buying a house without knowing if you got the job or not. That's your fault.
I do that all the time.
He thought
he had it. He thought he had it. He aced the interview. He thought he did.
How he thought he had it when he ain't doing what they asked him to do? He's still showing up thick. I mean, come on, Thickums. You want $350 million?
Honestly, though, if this doesn't send a message across the whole league, what does? You know what I mean? That you cannot just do whatever you want. You might not be granted this amazing contract that, it's based on, how much you're going to work and what you're going to deliver on.
And Dominique, your favorite player is about to get bought out, and I don't think no other team go sign him.
Who was it?
They done bench Ben Simmons. Now they're about to buy him out. And I think the message
That's
around
your
the league.
favorite player?
No, I'm being facetious. She hates me.
Yeah, that is her favorite player.
So she's gonna be very happy to know that he's getting bought out and he would not get another contract. Yes. Maybe if he go for the minimum, he can get something. But he's gonna be the next Dwight Howard and Boogie Cousins.
I think
how could you say that, Mel? How could you say he's going to be the next Dwight Howard and Boogie Cousins?
Because those are guys that can't get signed.
Yes, but at least they had fire. Ben Simmons never got off the ground. He never did anything.
Oh, I agree with that. I'm just saying that
those the reason guys, at least they accomplished something. You know,
but the reason why they can't get signed is because the league and the owners have sent that message that we're not signing them. Right, and that's what's going to happen to Ben Simmons for different reasons, but I don't think he gets signed nowhere else.
I think he is
taking up a spot. He doesn't deserve to be somewhere. Pull somebody up from the G League. Shit.
No, he's gonna go and post his off-season workout highlights, and everybody gonna be fooled thinking he got a jump shot, and somebody gonna put pen to paper, and he gonna be on a contender probably. Watch.
I just seen some Rico Hines highlights of Blake Griffin, and he jumping out the gym again.
What?
Yes.
They said Ben Simmons had conversations with Cavs and Clippers, so it might be one of them.
Cavs, Clippers, contenders. He go to the Cavs. He's just man about the coast.
If you go to the Cavs, the Cavs know how to use them. Hey, they'll use them right.
His jersey gonna be warm-up shirt.
Seeing him on the bench is like a deflator. Honestly, if I even have to look at Ben Simmons, I don't want to play.
What if he returned the form?
So that's spread.
What if he returned the form?
Return.
What's his form?
What he was in Philly. I'm so stupid. When he was in Philly, he stopped getting hurt. He's able to play. 70 to 82 games again a season. He stopped getting hurt. His back is no issue no more like Michael Porter Jr. He plays decent.
If we're fifth.
Toe down in here, huh? We be
all
toe down.
Boy, y'all hard, tough crowd, boy.
You're doing hypotheticals tonight. Somebody in the audience called you out for this, Mel, and I'm feeling it right in this moment because Ben said like,
I'm just asking a question though. I'm just asking a question.
Mel,
he has
somebody
if Ben Simmons is going to return to form, then my name is Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy.
I thought you was about to say Teddy Pendergrass.
I thought she was about to say Teddy Riley.
Hey. You're not bringing Teddy P in this conversation.
Close the door.
Teddy P. Teddy P, man. Teddy P. Thanks for the Cash App. I did get some Cash Apps earlier, man. Nobody left no message with it. Doe White Snyder, $10 Cash App. Appreciate you, brother. He didn't leave no comment though. Did he say Sports T? Oh no, he didn't say that. That's not your Cash App, Dominique.
You can feel free to give it to me though.
Okay.
Shouting out, you know.
I give you all the Cash Apps and then give Britne all the super chats tonight.
I'll take whatever, you know.
We should do that. We should pick a person to get the super chats every show. Should we do that?
I like that.
Why not? Why not?
It's cool.
All right, who get it tonight?
Let's never pick Chris though.
Dom get it tonight. She about to give $500. Watch these fools start paying.
we start next show.
It's a cap. Yeah, it's I'm about to say I'm about to start putting in a CVA for this. It's we have a collective
revenue sharing.
Yeah, revenue sharing. Yeah, we'll spread the love, man. Starting next show.
Hey, look, somebody hey Zoe.
What up?
So Posh King lost a bet to me and cashed out Mel. Mel ain't sent it yet.
And he about to bet you on the dominoes and he bet you with your money.
Man, he don't even play me in dominoes no more. He got tired of losing.
Robert hat on and everything to boot, Mel.
Listen, hey, that money going towards your belt, Jay. See, I got it under control, Jay. It's all accounted for. It's all accounted for, baby.
So you were
all right, man. We done with this Luka thing, y'all.
For being
What'd you say, Don? What'd you say, Don?
You weren't here last week when we were trolling Mel for being at the bottom.
They said TD Jakes was at the bottom.
And that's different from trolling Mel from being a bottom.
I ain't never. Oh my God. Hey, Carlo, what's your thoughts, man, on this Luka thing, man?
Hey, what's going on, panel? How's everybody?
What's going on, man?
I was listening to y'all talking about the Luka and LeBron. First of all, I don't think even if LeBron wanted to that he could be Karl Malone. Karl Malone had a real good mid-range jumper, and a lot of them pick and rolls he did with John Stockton was pick and pops, not just rolling to the basket. Karl Malone had a solid 15-foot jumper. LeBron still don't. Also, I like, him playing off of the ball 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago last year when Darvin Ham said they were going to take him off the ball? LeBron agreed that he was going to play off the ball. And then 2 games into the season, you can hear him in the huddle telling Darvin Ham, I can play point guard too. He don't want to get off the ball. You talk about him moving out of the way to Anthony Davis. He never made earlier this year, Anthony Davis was playing like an MVP. And LeBron was scoring 17, 18, maybe 20 points a game. That's not good enough for LeBron. Also, into that, I don't think LeBron would ever, I can't say ever, but if him and Luka were like in the finals, LeBron's going to fight to win that MVP award.
Ooh.
Just like he used to do with Anthony Davis, just like he did in the Olympics this year. I think Kerr helped him a lot with that, putting the ball in his hand. But I mean, can you really in this world see LeBron James allowing somebody to outplay him in the finals if they're getting ready to win? Even when I hear the conspiracy theories about 2011 that because Wade was going to be the MVP that he threw it,
No, I don't think he.
A
No,
little-
I don't believe that.
I don't think he threw it either. I think he choked it up, just like it looked like he choked it up. But I don't think it's out of the question. And the last thing, if because Dom said this will send shockwaves through the league, and I would believe that, except for one thing, except that LeBron is involved. We don't know what kind of underhanded stuff goes on in the NBA whenever LeBron is involved. So, and for Shams Charania to say that he's absolutely sure that LeBron James didn't know anything about that, how could he be sure? Because LeBron was at dinner? When I first heard it come out, and maybe LeBron didn't know anything about it. But for him to come right on TV immediately to say that LeBron didn't know anything about it, he's absolutely sure of it.
Well, I think, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but I think it's telling, right? Because LeBron James has been the GM. He's made all these decisions so much so in the past that everybody's blaming him for it. It's kind of like the kid that cried wolf, right? So he's saying he didn't know anything about it now, but nobody believes him. The reason why I think us on the panel can probably assert that he didn't know is because this trade doesn't benefit him. The center that they're getting, Mark Williams, doesn't benefit him. LeBron needs shooters and spot-up shooters around him. Bringing in Luka Doncic to take over the ball handling responsibilities from him, the assist responsibilities, the easy rebounds. You got to understand this is somebody else that also doesn't defend. So how's Luka going to get his triple-double stats if LeBron is clogging up the perimeter and and then defending the worst shooter on the floor? That's Luka's job. He's got to have the worst shooter on the floor to defend long rebounds that are easy. So these things don't benefit LeBron. Rob Pelinka is trying to save his job. He was about to get fired at the end of the season. He was about to get fired. The Britney circus, all of the media calling for LeBron to please stop this. This is also a distraction. So this helped LeBron because it's a distraction from what he's turned the Lakers into, but it also didn't benefit him just as far as his power in the franchise. So he's got to either sit there and just, be Luka's sidekick, or he's got to make the decision to leave.
Here's another thing, Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
If LeBron defers to Luka now, but didn't defer for Westbrook to let Westbrook be the point, didn't defer to AD for AD to be the number one, I'm really curious, man. Like, even when Carmelo came and played with him, like, Carmelo couldn't even.
Nobody could. He
couldn't even get in. Like, he was just a bench player, and they just wanted him to just spread the floor and shoot threes. Like, he couldn't even cook. If he does it for Luka, what's the difference? Why would he do it for Luka but nobody else?
I don't think that he physically can. I think somebody said it earlier that he couldn't flip that switch. But I think he could flip the switch considering he was flipping plays since he was 8 years old. So but nah, seriously, I don't know if he can do it. I think that's why Wade did do it, because Wade had the mentality to understand that we can't both be doing the same things that we were doing when we were on different teams. I think that he's going to attempt. I think that it should be Luka, but I think LeBron's instincts will take over. He's always been the guy to have the ball the majority of the time, spot up shooters. That's why he's able to get the assists that he gets. That's why he's going to be leading his team in scoring, and he's going to get all of the rebounds. And that's Luka. Luka is a disciple of that play.
Though? Is it really about LeBron not wanting to of course, like, nobody wants to defer. They all want to be the number one option. They all want to be that guy, though. But look at every tenure that he's had. Miami Heat, you just said it. Dwayne Wade had to give him the power. That was Dwayne Wade's team. That was Eric Spoelstra's team. That was Pat Riley's team. That wasn't LeBron's team. He didn't have the power. He didn't have the cachet to go in there and demand a damn thing. But then you go bring him to his second stint on the Cavs. He was able to do that. And then he had full carte blanche on the Lakers' control.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't have that. He does not have the power in the control. Luka,
think
Rob Pelinka, and Jeannie Buss have stripped him of his powers.
Do you think that it's going to work, though? Do you think that because he doesn't have that power anymore, do you think that he will defer if he doesn't want to leave?
He has no choice, because JJ Redick isn't going to put the ball in his hands. We're going to see him be defiant. That's what we're going to see because he cannot handle either not getting that triple-double, scoring below 20 points. If LeBron James we're going to see him go into a fourth quarter with like 6 points, and he's going to crash out, and he's going to take
Dom.
that game.
Nah, he's gonna take over, and I think Luka's gonna be on his side when he does that.
So look, this is what I think gonna happen, Dom. I watched that game last night. It ain't, bro. It's like a night and day difference with LA all of a sudden, and I'm telling you, they go be the center of attention in the NBA.
Absolutely.
And the whistle is gonna be unreal. I mean, the whistle got Luka and the Mavs all the way to the finals, and they was not supposed to beat Minnesota or OKC.
Definitely
but that whistle helped Luka out so much. I'm telling you, that whistle is going to be in the favor of LeBron and Luka. They're going to get free throws, and they're going to be able to foul people, and that's going to make up for the defense that they lack. And I'm telling you, man, bro, LA about to be popping. I mean, what you said makes all the basketball sense in the world, but that's if the NBA wasn't rigged. This is the last call we're going to take, and then we're going to move to the last couple of topics. Caller from New York, go ahead. You got 30 seconds.
Hey, y'all, it's Mel. How y'all doing, all?
What's popping?
What I'm saying, she's kind of right. And I think the thing about LeBron, he's not giving up the reins. And if he don't, them LA fans are going to go crazy. It's not his time. His era's over with. It's Luka time. Everybody just going to get on board. That's what's going to happen. He ain't got no choice, but he won't be there.
Yeah, that's a good point, man.
I mean,
hey, thanks for the call, bro.
All right, have a good night, y'all.
Yeah,
we talking about LeBron like he 26. This dude 40. They giving him one more shot. This is your shot. This is your ride off into the sunset. After this, you gone. So make the best of it.
Yeah.